Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Izola here with FlickDirect, and I am so excited because I got my hands on the 25th anniversary Steelbook 4K UHD for Galaxy Quest, and I just had to share my thoughts on it. So grab your popcorn, sit back, relax, and let's get this started. Never give up, never surrender. The infamous words from this movie, and if you haven't seen it, where have you been? This is the 25-year anniversary of Galaxy Quest, and I can't even begin to tell you how many times I have watched this movie. Far too many to count, and maybe I should be embarrassed about that. Actually, no, I shouldn't, because it is a great movie, and if you haven't seen it, please definitely watch it. And I at least hope that what I give you today will make you run out and get the Steelbook, because, you know, I'm definitely hoping you guys get it. Because, spoilers, I love it, and I'm happy to have it. Now, just to give you a brief synopsis, first off, this stars Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, Alan Rickman. I mean, a whole slew of people that you know today, and far too many to put onto this because I don't want to waste time. But seriously, full-on huge cast. Anyway, after the show Galaxy Quest canceled, the cast is really trying to figure out what they're going to do with their lives now. They're struggling with their careers, they're having to go to conventions and sign autographs and all of those things, and they're just really sick of it. I mean, especially Alan Rickman, because, you know, you'll see if you haven't watched the movie, but I mean, he has prosthetics, so, you know, who wants to wear those all the time? Then something a little strange happens. There are some people who the cast thinks are cosplaying as the alien race from Galaxy Quest show. And so, you know, Tim Allen's character kind of goes along with it, but then they find out that these are really an alien race from outer space. And so they need the help of the cast because they think that they are actually the crew from the show Galaxy Quest. And it's just, from there, constant comedy, and, you know, there's a little touch of sadness and, you know, feels as well. Galaxy Quest is this brilliant parody that really lovingly mocks and celebrates sci-fi, which I think is the best thing ever, because, I mean, a lot of us have watched Star Trek and, you know, it was a little cheesy, but we still absolutely loved it. Now, while it pokes fun at the cheesy and formulaic tropes, it cleverly flips the script, right? And it creates this unforgettable story that you just kind of fall in love with, at least for me. This movie also really kind of pays homage to fans and fandom as well, because in the beginning, you're seeing it depicting the fans as these nerdy, awkward type of people. But then it just celebrates and acknowledges their dedication. And it's just really great. I mean, there's really no other way to describe it except for it really just adds to the beauty of this movie and the plot. I really think that because of all of this, it really does take it from being a parody of sci-fis to really becoming a cult classic and just a movie that any age can really enjoy. And because of this, I give Galaxy Quest the movie a 4 out of 5. And now on to video. Galaxy Quest lands on Ultra HD with a solid 4K upscale of the 2K digital intermediate that they used for the 2009 Blu-ray. While the CGI effects are really showing their age, this video upgrade really does help with the overall quality of the movie. It's really a sharper image with better defined details, and it just makes everything more crisp and clear. And I really have to say that it helps to enhance the costumes and even the spaceship. It's just, they did a really great job with what they had. Because again, this movie came out 25 years ago, and honestly, things have changed so much, but there's only so much you can do with something I don't want to say that's so old, but it is pretty old. The Dolby Vision HDR really just enhances the contrast and makes things brighter and darker depending on what scenes they are. And they are very, like I said, crisp and clear. You're really able to pick up those bright tones in certain scenes. And then also those more grittier scenes, even though they are pretty dark, you can still see everything with amazing clarity. Now, again, the CGI is a little lacking, but, you know, again, things have changed in all these years, and you can't really hold that against this movie because everything else is just so great about it. And because of this, I give the video a 4 out of 5. And now on to audio. For the 25th anniversary of Galaxy Quest, the film includes all 3 aspect ratios, which really offers a unique cinematic experience. And I really think it's great that they did include those because, you know, it's whatever option you have to use, it's there for you. And now on to audio. Galaxy Quest gets an impressive upgrade, and it's really appreciated, at least from my perspective, because they did an amazing job. Now you are getting the Dolby Atmos soundtrack, which is a big step up from the previous True HD 5.1 mix. The object-based audio uses the height channels really well and just creates a dynamic and immersive soundscape. And this really comes in handy during the space battles. It just really enhances the overall scene, and it's just so amazing. Overall sound effects that are surround and overhead come in with such depth and clarity. You're never missing on anything, including the speaking lines from the cast. Quiet moments like that in a lot of the scenes actually just give you this crisp dialogue. It also delivers this strong, impactful bass, which really does help with the action and the music overall. And because of this, I give the audio a 5 out of 5. And now on to the extras. You pretty much get everything that you had for the Blu-ray release, except for this little trivia interface, which is called Galactopedia. And then you also get a featurette. So let me just give you a brief breakdown of what is on there besides the Galactopedia. Okay, so the new featurette is actually filmmaker focus, and it gives you a recent interview that was exclusively made for the UHD release. And, you know, it just kind of gives you how the director felt about making the movie and the legacy behind it. Because again, it's pretty much become a cult classic. You also get Never Give Up, Never Surrender, which gives you, you know, some insight on the Intrepid crew, which is also fun to watch. Historical documents, The History of Galaxy Quest. By Grabthar's Hammer, what amazing effects. I think you know where that one's going. Actors in Space, Alien School, and that kind of talks about how they created the Thermian race. Sigourney Weaver Raps, which is, you know, probably one that you should definitely watch. And of course, some deleted scenes. Overall, the extras are a little lacking. I was kind of hoping that there would be more, you know, added to it. Maybe some type of, I don't know, something for Alan Rickman. I know it's been a while since he's passed, but I mean, he was a big part of this movie as well. So it kind of would have been nice to maybe have something that they could have put together with maybe some clips, I don't know, or something just to kind of give us a little more of him, maybe behind the scenes. But again, I don't know, I don't think any of us know how much they've really filmed or if they think it's even worth it. So, I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's up to them. Now, again, you do have, you know, a couple things that are new, and if you didn't buy the Blu-ray, well, then you'll definitely have a lot more to watch. So that's good for you, but overall, just not enough. And because of this, I give the extras a 3 out of 5. Overall, Galaxy Quest is just this blast that Star Trek and sci-fi lovers alike can really enjoy. The jokes really hold up, and the acting is really good. Again, like I've said, I've watched this more times than probably I would like to admit, actually. So yeah, it really does hold up, and I still enjoy it every single time I watch it. And I believe that you will too. This 4K UHD Steelbook is going to give you the upgraded audio and video that just will enhance your watching experience. Like I said, it has beautiful color. The CGI couldn't fix. Look, that would be a lot of post and that costs a lot of money. So you just put up with the cheesy, CGI. Remember, it's like a cult classic. You just put up with it. But the rest of the video and of course the audio completely make up for some of those little pieces that could not be fixed. And again, it's a really great watch. If you do own the Blu-ray, you are going to see a noticeable difference. I promise you that. So this is definitely a good upgrade for those of you who have the Blu-ray, and for those of you who don't, it's an amazing Steelbook. It's great. You should have this in your library. Overall, I give the 4K UHD Steelbook of Galaxy Quest for its 25th anniversary a 4 out of 5. And I would have given it a little more, again, if the extras weren't so lacking. But again, the movie makes up for anything that's not included in the extras. Now, if you are a lover of Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, Alan Rickman, if you're a Star Trek fan, or just sci-fi in general, this is definitely something that you need to have in your library. And the good news is that you don't have to wait very long, because tomorrow is December 3rd and you can get your hands on it. So you can go online or to your local store and purchase it. And if you do, come back and let me know what you think, because again, I think you will be able to see those noticeable differences. And with that, this concludes my review of the 25th anniversary Steelbook 4K UHD for Galaxy Quest. Please be sure to like and subscribe to all of our channels so you never miss out on any entertainment news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!